Okay. Drop in a going live link. In Discord. Opening Streamlabs back up. Setting it to live chat so I can see everyone. Cool. Hey, folks. Today, we are building an Astra Militarum Valkyrie. Let me get my Luminous directions out of here. I just realized I missed one of the bolters when I went out to start priming everything. I will get that when I go out tomorrow morning to get the other sides. I wanted to get some of my painting done tonight, and then I kind of got in and realized, wait, no, can't. Everything is still primed. Yeah, the Valkyrie boxes, I wish the Leman Russ box was like this. It takes up so much less room. Anyway, don't get why they leave all of that on. It's useless and just junk. There's that. Where is the flying base? There it is. Hey, code. Don't have sound on? Alright. I hope that means on your end and not on mine, because according to Streamlabs, my sound is working. Okay. I really wish I could. Phone volume is off. Okay. Val constructions ain't great. Gonna be honest. Okay, right. Where are my clippers? I just had them here. Oh, there they are. Trying auto subtitles. Okay. Those are iffy. Oh, Noida background noise. Cool. How is Noida? It looks really neat, but also very much not my thing. And by not my thing, I don't mean like... I don't mean that in like a, oh, I wouldn't enjoy it kind of way. I mean it in like an, oh, I'd be miserable if I tried to play this kind of way. This is a terrible mold line. On ahead here. Jesus Christ. It's presumably not intentional. I don't know, maybe it was. Oh well. There's nothing similar, and it was just kind of a ridge. Turned your phone sound on. Cool. How is everyone tonight? I'm gonna head off any return questions by saying not super great, but also it's a work thing that I really should not talk about. Like, was there a particular reason for using auto subtitles tonight, Code? Oof. I've had days like that. They're not fun. I've only got a couple hours to build this. I'm hoping I can build this in that time frame. Because I do need to get some sleep. I gotta bring my car in for an oil change tomorrow. Sadly, my preferred mechanic did not have any appointments available until September. So I have to go take it in to the place that always has Fox News on. I'll not shut up about how much they love having Fox News on, and are audibly pretty far right and not nice to people like me. So I'm just gonna stay quiet, wear my backup mask that doesn't have a pride flag on it, which I have for specifically this reason. Like, my preferred mechanic is also right across from my house, so I can drive my car over and walk back across. The mechanic I'm gonna have to take it to is a 20-minute drive from my house. So I have to drive into town, where the only thing that there was nearby was a Kmart that, no, there are no more Kmarts. Bring headphones and listen to music. Yeah, that's probably all I'm gonna be able to do. hate going there. And I don't get... It really looks like this is supposed to slot in. The Valkyrie kit is weird in a lot of ways. Yeah, where's the... Here's one of the optional... Like, if you want to have it not being held pieces. So, like, they've got this tiny piece here. Kind of hard to see, but you can kind of make it out. That slots into the bolter like this. But if you want to have it held, instead of just using this pattern and either putting hands on it or, I don't know, whatever, they have a completely different pattern for the handle that does not fit. I don't get it. You do yours yourself? Yeah, I'd like to do mine myself. Except my family keeps insisting not to. For some fucking reason. And then my dad gives me shit when I don't do any of my own car work myself. Hey, Nix. Kinda hate my parents. Well, my dad. Got screamed at last night for not having dinner ready in time. I started dinner as soon as I woke up. It included bread. The bread took fucking ages, because bread takes ages, and I had miscalculated some timings. And it was not ready until very late. So he screamed at me, and then later on apologized by saying, well, I'm sorry I snapped at you, but really, you should have had it done earlier. So, you know, I'm sorry, but it's actually your fault. Which is about how I expected any apology I got to go. Like, you had he had leftovers for dinner. Sure, I've had leftovers several nights because it's not actually ready when because dinner isn't ready when I'm home, or it was ready hours before I got home. Like, and that's fine. I don't mind that. But also, don't give me shit for that. Like, don't... I don't know. That's pretty normal in my house for me to get screamed at for things like that. It's one of the reasons I didn't finish base coating tonight, because I knew if I started base coating, my dad would smell the paint, wake up, and scream at me. For some reason, he has that window open. You know, there's no fan in it or anything. Even if he has it closed, he'll go, oh, well, I can... the fan is carrying it in. Yeah, sure. My fan carries in your fucking cigarette smoke, but you don't hear me complaining about that when it makes me feel like I'm gonna throw up. Or when you do, you get super dismissive and angry at me. This is a Z Bitches About Her Family night. I want to get the fuck out of this house. Cannot afford it, though. If you're gay, you can drive, do math, have a good relationship with your mom, a good relationship with your dad, and you can only pick two. Oof. I can drive, and I have an okay relation. No, I have one of those. I can drive. I think I gave my other option to Kelly, because she's got all of those. It's not even my house, my rules. It's a my house, fuck you. Not in those words, because my dad hates cursing. And then we'll use the fact that I occasionally curse as an excuse to scream curse words at me sometimes. And then not apologize. Because why would I want to apologize? Whoa. Someone's house is on fucking fire. Hey, Yami. Hey, Golfredus. No, he's not. He is the one from the religious side of the family, but he tries. I don't hate him exactly. It's complicated. He's very harsh when he does not need to be. Like, he took both my and my older siblings coming out significantly better than our mom did. But not in like our mom didn't take them well. It just took a lot of extra effort to make our mom understand. And our dad just kind of went, okay, sure. He's just kind of... He grew up on a farm in the 50s and doesn't always see, and has worked hardware retail for 30 to 40 years. And he does not really understand any kind of differences in our lives. He does not understand why I'm not perfectly capable of remembering every single little thing that needs to be done around the house. He does not understand that sometimes I just have zero energy to exist. Or that I am fucking broke because jobs don't pay enough and I'm in debt. And then he gets angry at me for not having money for things that I need. Because there was no way I was going to have money for a thing that I need. I understand the irony of saying that while building a 40K miniature. But I need something to do to keep me... I was going to say something that I should not. So I'm going to hold off on saying that. Infer what I was going to say however you like. have a SIB and a non-cishet SIB. Yep. They came out long before me and are also significantly more successful than me, and the metric that my parents judge me on frequently. I love them, but the two of us cannot be in the same building for more than a few days at a time, or we will scream at each other. They're about 7 years older than me, so there's a lot of generational differences that they just don't get sometimes. A lot of sirens tonight. I was not going to say sane. I was going to say... Nope. Stopping myself again. It is what it is. I just gotta make the best of how things are. Hey, Elanius. Yeah, my older sibling is a librarian who earns enough that they were able to co-purchase a house with a bunch of friends that they met in college. I am barely able to afford community college, and frequently given shit for that. Yeah, no, I know people who have worked jobs like that. A lot of the time they'll pick jobs in food service just because it'll mean a few free meals. The US is fucked. The US is really sincerely fucked. Yeah, I mean, it's like, at the moment, what else are we gonna do? Like, I'm hoping if I make full-time at the state store, after 6 months of working there, I can maybe, hopefully, not be in debt anymore. But that's a fucking struggle right now. Oh, yeah, the class session started. I need to see if I can pirate my textbook for this semester. I'm desperately hoping that we don't have to buy that we don't have to use some stupid fucking proprietary Adobe textbook like we did for the web design class. Because Adobe updates their textbooks with no warning every couple of semesters, as a way to force students to buy new books that their teachers are required to teach to because they make deals with schools. It's really fucking gross, and Adobe needs to burn in a fire. It was a web design class taught in Adobe Dreamweaver. Our teacher did as much as he could to not use any of Dreamweaver's built-in features because they are not something that you should ever use because they may just disappear on you. And they write weird spaghetti code that has no comments on it, that isn't good. I just remembered when Kelly and I started dating, we were talking about places we've been, and Kelly was really surprised to find out that I have never left the country. And I just kind of looked at her and went, Kelly, I'm dirt fucking poor. How would I leave the country? Did I see the picture? The one of your army? Yes, I said that I'm jealous. Unless you posted another one. No, it is the one from earlier. Yeah, no, I'm very jealous. That is a lot of guardsmen. Do not glue that piece. Whoops, I will let that dry. That's about 3/4 of your army. It's the vast majority of your armor, but less than half of your infantry. Jesus Christ, dude. How the hell do you afford that? I do not get it. Yeah, I still intend to paint everything I get, because it's a matter of pride for me. Oh, fuck my back. Just felt it pop. Really want to complain about the reason why. I really shouldn't do that on a very public stream. Oh. Can't afford an army, but you think Valor is cool, and you have like 5 Space Marines from a Kill Team set. Nice. 5 Space Marines from a Kill Team set is now enough. Is currently enough to play Kill Team. And Kill Team is pretty fun. Okay, let's get this piece on first. Really excited for the new Kill Team set with Krieg and Orcs. Minimum point army about 500 points, yes. If you're playing Kill Team, it's 1 box. With the new rules, that is. And by 1 box, I mean 1 box of whatever troops you want to run. Or 2 in the case... 1 box is a fire team, I should say. And then some armies are able to run more than 1 fire team. So I suggest looking into which armies you want to play. I'm going to be honest, Marines are actually a pretty good entry point there, because it's 1 box and you're ready to go. So that's 1 fire team is a box. But you can make a full 20 model roster if you'd like. Just buy her an army outright for a birthday gift. We're talking about Alanius, man. Alanius frequently sends us images of $400 purchases of like a few infantry squads and an artillery piece. Oh, I have on the road again stuck in my head. Just can't wait to get on the road again. Life always making music with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. And going places that I've never been. I only know some of the lyrics. I know, actually, sorry, I know barely any of the lyrics. Okay, and this back door here. Ah, have a good night, Garfredis. Ah, you are almost drunk. How almost is almost? Okay. I honestly am not a big fan of knights. Yeah, jeez. They're fine. They just don't seem fun. Like, you can't play a fun, fluffy knights list, you know? If you're playing knights, you're gonna make everyone around you unhappy. Okay. Technically, you're supposed to attach the roof. I don't do that, because that allows me to attach and remove the roof as I like. To place the gunners in, because they have a tendency to fall out of position. Doors ready to go. Pop this piece out because this can just go on the bottom. It just fits right in, I believe. No, not yet. Close though. Real soon. Almost done with that sheet. There is a part of me that is thinking of just getting a Grey Knight box to make Kelly play against me, but also I have no guarantee that she would actually use or enjoy them, so I should not do that. I mean, I know when I was getting her to play Kill Team First Edition, I was showing her the teams, and she just saw Nemesis Demon Hammers and went that one. And then ran a nothing but Grey Knights Terminators Kill Team. Because big boys. I do hope that they add Terminators back in, because Heavy Intercessors are in, and it should be similar balance to Heavy Intercessors. So 5 squads of advancing Kriegers arrived. One of the guns on every single kit is broken off. Oh man. Contact Forge World about that, because that's fucked. Nemesis Demon Hammers are like the only melee option that costs points now. Yeah, I mean they're Nemesis Demon Hammers code. That's not the worst thing in the world. Okay. Now it's time to build the tail. There's supposed to be a little piece on there. Did I forget to attach those on my other one? I damn well might have. This one, I think. I'm sorry, I just looked up and saw the words complete with pony genitalia, and, what the fuck is going on in my chat right now? Someone 3D printed. MLP bodies. Put the top half of Space Marines on them to make centaurs and made them a Slaaneshi warband. What the fuck? Why? I'm not surprised, but I'm really disappointed that someone went and did that. I've been around for too long to be surprised, though. Okay. So, this one down here. Yes. Once I run out of Citadel glue, I need to replace it with something better. Jesus Christ. Yeah, for exactly this reason. You've been building Gravis boys? Not super big on Marines myself. I won't knock anyone who plays Marines, because play the army that looks cool to you. But also, I sure do wish G-dubs would give some attention to the armies that really need it right now. Zappa Gap is great. Okay. That is one of the ones that I have been told about, but I had forgotten what it was called. Was it? Or this one? No. Neither of these are quite fitting. What the fuck? I think it should be this one. No. Wait, yes. Okay. So it should theoretically be this one. Okay. This little nubbins is what's getting in the way. The sprue placement on these is really bad. And it is causing me a lot of problems. $300 catechins? Hell yeah. If you haven't noticed, I'm building guard. I will always support someone having a shit ton of guard. Really hoping we get our codex soon. Not expecting it as soon as we need it, though. I think some of the latest links said Tau are probably getting their codex early next year, and we are somewhere in the pipeline. Like, I do like Tau. I do also have Tau. But Jesus fucking Christ, I want to be able to play my guard and not just lose all the time. Please. It would be nice. Especially when I have 2 friends who are getting Sisters of Battle sets. And I'm gonna get fucked. I mean, granted, I think I'm slightly less fucked against Sisters of Battle. You feel like NIDs are the next codex? There was a leak. Let me find it real quick. Because I posted it somewhere. Here we are. Okay, yeah. If it'll load. Latest Warcom article on Black Templars confirms part of an earlier leaked release schedule. The leaked release schedule that this Black Templars box partially confirmed. September, new Orc releases alongside a Black Templars army box, similar to the Sisters and Beast Snagas boxes, containing a Codex, cards, Crusader Squad, Emperor's Champion, Seneschal Redemptor. October and November 2021. Complete Black Templars release with Ancient, Helbrecht, Grimaldus, Emperor's Champion, Seneschal Initiates, Neophytes. The Crusader kit will have options for a Sword Brother unit leader with cape, and there was a 15-inch AP-1 flamer. That 15-inch AP-1 flamer is the thing that is the thing that's making people think that this is real, because that got shown off in an article recently. There will also be a Kill Team box with Sisters, Neophytes, a new kit and unit entry, versus Tau Pathfinders and upgrade kit with existing Imperial City terrain. December, Custodes and Genestealer cults with a box similar to the Hexfire Thousand Suns versus Grey Knights one. This one has some debate. Some people think it's going to be Custodes versus Genestealer cults. Other people seem to think it might be Guard versus Genestealer cults. I really hope it's Guard versus Genestealers, because that feels like it would be a more balanced box, and it means I get my Codex sooner. January, we'll get the Tau Codex with reworked plastic Darkstrider. After January, we will get, in no as-of-yet-defined order, Chaos Space Marines with plenty of new kits for 9th, including regular Possessed, Bikers, Chosen Warpsmith Cultists, Renegade Guard, Human Mutants, Possessed Humans, Cultist Standard Bearer, Cultist Character with Bodyguard, Chaos Knights, Craftworld Eldar, without a specific date but in the pipeline, Squats, World Eaters, Demons, and Astra Militarum with veteran-style Cadians. 2 new regiments are also in the works. New Kasrkin, and new vehicle designed to fit between the Leman Russ and the Baneblade. Now, I do want that new vehicle. I would love the new Kasrkins. And new regiments are always cool. I really hope it's not in the pipeline. Last time it was Guard versus Genestealers, so you doubt it? Yeah. We'll find out. But goddamn do I hope it's Guard versus Genestealers, because I really want my Codex. Like, everybody I know is, like, slowly getting their Codexes before me, to the point where I'm just slowly losing any ability to have fun playing the game. And some people are like, oh, well, you know, that just means you'll have a stronger codex at the start of 10th for a little while. Like, will I? Or will we wind up with indexes again, like at the start of 8th? Because there's talk of 10th being another overhaul. And it really sucks right now to play Guard. Guard Tau Cult. Yeah, that was the Psychic Awakening Greater Good box. Or that was Psychic Awakening Greater Goods book. Guard are hurting bad. Our vehicle, like, I'm running Leman Russ Tank Commander with Master Mechanic now. I just added this into my army because I needed something with a little survivability to sit on an objective. And it's sad when that's the thing with a little survivability, because Leman Russes have no survivability right now. They just die in seconds. But it's just like, okay. I can maybe use Bullgryns. Bullgryns are pretty tough, but just, I'm running, but Master Mechanic Tank Ace, at the very least, gives a -1 damage reduction to all incoming attacks, which should help. Sadly, it is down to a minimum of 1, which I feel is slightly unfair to me, but, you know, I won't complain. It is some damage reduction, and it was balanced for 8th. Like everything else Guard has was balanced for 8th. I'm really angry that Sisters got their Codex before Guard, because Sisters still had a pretty strong Codex because they were balanced against 9th going forward. But instead of reworking Guard, they gave Sisters another box. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, Ginger Beer is amazing. This one's empty. I actually drank this last night and I forgot to take it down. Yeah, I'm gonna paint those separate too so I can get more. Yeah, I'm gonna keep these all separate until that'll let me get paint on easier. look at the Chimera. I know. I've heard of a lot of people using the Suicide Chimera, which it's not expected to live, but it explodes on a 4-up. So just suicide it in full of guards. If some of them make it, that's great. If not, it's still a bomb that deals mortal wounds to your enemy. Sisters didn't have a codex for 10 years. That is true. But they got a codex at the end of 8th that was really solid, and was still really solid going into 9th. Like, I'm sorry, but I wish an army that had been struggling more, like Tau, Gene Stealers, Guard. I just wish that a different army had gotten a codex first before giving a new codex to an already pretty okay. That's a Hellhound? Okay. I thought that was a... Yeah. And I don't really get why codexes are trickle-fed like they are. Like, if they all take this much time to make, why not, like, hold off a little while, release them all at once, and then you'll have an entire editions cycle to prepare updates and to have the next set of codexes out. Like, instead of rushing all of the codexes out at once, or instead of rushing all of the codexes out bit by bit, so that somebody is always having a miserable time playing the game. I think I really do love 40k, but codex creep is a problem. Drip feeding for addiction? I don't know. Because I see a lot more people drop out of the hobby as a result of codex creep than I see buy a ton of codexes. The only people who'll buy every codex that comes out are, like, shop owners or meta chasers. And the meta chasers aren't really... They're a very small subset of the customer base. You know? 3 Dark Eldar players, you're taking a break for a while. Yeah. Like, that's what I mean. Like, Codex creep isn't like a drip feed that keeps people watching. Codex creep is just hurting the hobby. Like, at the moment, the people I play, Code plays Knights, and occasionally Sisters. I have no way of taking out either. One player in a group I'm active in plays Dark Eldar. Another player I know plays Death Guard. Then my cousin plays Necrons and Marines primarily. I believe primarily Necrons. Like, at this point, I am the only person who hasn't gotten my codex yet. And that just results in, oh well, you just can't win. Literally, you cannot win. And that fucking sucks. I mean, like, I could theoretically win if I, like, went all in on a super meta list and I played really well. But that's not exactly what I do. Like, why would I do that? That's not fun. I'm really hoping the rumors of a new Codex squats are true, because I will lose my shit for that. Like, sincerely, I would love to see squats back on the tabletop. Just super angry space biker dwarves. Oh, jeez, it's 11:40. I should sleep soonish. Just want to finish this, though. It's the wings. I'm told the wings actually friction fit pretty well. I wonder how true that is. Oh, that is. These friction fit super well. This makes them so much easier to transport. What the fuck? Why didn't I do this with my first Valk? Alright, those are not getting glued. Cool. Yeah, the comic shop that I have started going to for gaming is, it's a really nice place. The dude who runs it is trying to get a Sisters Patrol box in to start his 40k army. He started with Age of Sigmar. I believe he's still kind of learning the rules. But go. There. One of your lists is 3 tank commanders, one with Demolisher, Lascannon, Multi-Melton, up armored. One is Lascannon, Demolisher, one is Heavy Bolter, Punisher with Weapon Expert. Nice. How's that been working out for you? Right. 6 infantry squads, half plasma gun, 1 Astropath with Psi Barrier, 6 Bullgrin, a Devil Dog Multi-Melta. Nice. Sounds like a very fun list. I wish that I was more into, like, General Guard, but I really just like tanks and Scions. And the big reason I like Scions is because I can kind of run them like an elite team of drop troops. Oh, speaking of, I found some bootleg shirts on a website recently. Very excited to get mine in, because they have Harakoni drop troops t-shirts with a slightly generic but kind of cool looking logo. I'm absolutely gonna wear that all the fucking time once it gets in. It's a strong list. You could use Chimera full of guard to clog all the objectives. 1 to 2 Chimera per objective makes it almost impossible to kill in less than 3 turns without over-focusing the objective. Nice. At the moment, guard really is going all in on the wall of body strategy, which I guess has kind of always been the MO of guard. But I'm really salty about some stuff with Scions, like how to get 2 orders on a Tempestor Prime, I have to spend an extra 5 points and lose my pistol slot. Every single other guard HQ option can just get 2 orders. It's just a fuck you to Scions. Is that done? Just building the cockpit now. You can take a Warlord trait to give you 2 orders. You can, but that also uses a Warlord trait. A Tempestor Prime is a 45-point model bone stock. A platoon commander, or company commander, I can't remember which, is 25 points and comes with 2 orders. The difference is you can't take one in a Scions list. Look at this. There is no reason for this piece to be here. It's just a piece of waste plastic. Tempestus can have 3 Warlord traits total. 2. And they, I believe, have to be on different units. And it costs you command points to do that. You bitch! I go to snip out the Aquila. Instead of snipping that, it pushes it and clips the wing off. Not clips the wing off, breaks the wing off. Alright. Should be salvageable, since it's a piece I have to glue on anyway. But I'm sure not happy about that. Why is this Aquila even a separate piece? It just goes on here. There's no reason this couldn't have just been molded into this piece. Hey, Kelly! Oh no, honey, you're gay? That's illegal. I can't date you anymore. I can't date a criminal. I miss you. I want to drive back to Indiana and kiss you again. But also I know with my luck that 10.5-hour drive would turn into a 12-hour drive again. How much did this run me? $60 a Valkyrie, and I bought 3 Valkyries. Depending on the crime, I'm sure that isn't true. Some people would want to chaos it, and if there was an Aquila molded on it, would make it harder. Okay, but there's Aquilas molded on to almost every other guard vehicle. Like, they normally aren't. I've built Toroxes. They're molded onto the Torox. They're molded onto the Leman Russ. They're molded onto the Avenger Strike Fighter. They're not molded onto the Valkyrie for some reason. Thanks, Will. I'm really excited. Shoggy's kind of getting some work done-ish. He works on a similar time scale to me. I'm both really excited and really dreading him finishing the Penal Legion because, oh boy, that's going to be hell to edit. It's going to be like 2 hours long. It's usually a 12-hour drive when you do it because of stops and such. Yeah. I, didn't stop at all. I stopped for gas and a couple of times to stretch my legs. It was 11 hours to get to you, and then 12 to get back. Remember to edit this weekend? Yes. If I have energy, because I'm working 8-hour shifts for the next 2 days, gonna do Warhammer on Saturday, and then class starts on Tuesday. I'm already exhausted. Yeah, I mean, the All Guardsmen party is coming back. Don't get your hopes up for, like, soon. Shoggy occasionally posts on Twitter about getting some done, but, like, once every few weeks. Not once a day. So, like, it's still gonna be a while. Please do not take this as a sign to bug me for more, or a sign to bug Shoggy for more. Do not bother him. He has shit he needs to get done. Like, he has a life and other shit that gets in the way. So, like, please leave the man alone. Oh, right, this has a spare Aquila because they know you're gonna fuck up the first one. All Guardsman Party will probably eventually be coming back, possibly, maybe. Yeah, basically. Normal days are 9 hours, but you go into the 14-hour range. Oh, dude. That is not healthy. I am exhausted enough having a couple of 8-hour shifts. I'm... Okay. I want to limit the control panel on the front. This body. I know, Elanius. Like, I'm excited for it to come back too, but Shoggy's got shit he needs to do. Follow him on Twitter, though. He's fun. Posts a lot of pictures of his dogs. He's got some good dogs. I'm not really a dog person, but those are some good dogs. Okay, and then I need one of these control panels. Which one is it? This one. You don't have Twitter, no real interest in most social media at all. That's fair. And honestly, stay off Twitter if you have the choice. It is a hell site. Somehow less of a hell site than YouTube, but still a hell site. Salaries, trap to get workers to be more lenient on an employer who mistreats them. Yeah. Yeah. So, Kelly, I mentioned earlier the thought of getting a box of Grey Knights and putting them together with you. Will I ever look at Dwarf Fortress or any stories from it? I've thought of doing Boat Murdered. Boat Murdered is fun. Welcome back, Code. I hope everything is okay. How long have I been playing 40K? Let's see. I played one of the RPGs many years ago, but didn't really get into the tabletop war game until fairly recently. But I have been adjacent to it for long enough that I'm fairly familiar with the ins and outs. Okay. Started reading the books. Yeah, I started reading Gaunt's Ghosts years ago. It is definitely my favorite of the official 40K series, although it is frequently very difficult to read. I only recently picked it back up after like a 2 or 3 year gap in reading it, because the last book I had read was Sabbath Murder. And if you've read Gaunt's Ghosts, you know. If not, I will leave it at that so as to prevent spoilers. the demons of Khorne go through a hive city, much like a chainsword goes through a toddler. Plenty of those happened in the hive city, now that I think about it. Oof. I think Kelly may have fallen asleep. I was kind of hoping she'd stick around for a little while. But she probably has class in the morning. Oh geez, it's 12:06. I need to finish this up. Oh, hi. Looking at Discord, that is fair. What did you think about the bad plan that I suggested earlier of buying a box of Grey Knights and putting it together with you? You have Fridays off? Hell yeah. So do I. Of class, not of work. I will probably still wind up working early shifts most Fridays. It looks like after this week, I'm going back to trucks on Friday, every Friday. Which, like, I do understand that there's not really anyone else who can work the truck. At our store. But it still kind of sucks. You just don't hate the idea, but you don't know how often they'll get used. That's fine, honestly. They can honestly just be display pieces. And if we get like one box of Grey Knights, that is a Grey Knights fire team for kill team. And you can just have those as a kill team for a new kill team. Or I can be a big idiot and drop $140 on a patrol box and give you a 140-point army. No, I will not do that, mostly because I just can't afford that. Yeah, Kelly wants to play with Kelly wants 3 large boys. God damn it. These pieces are separating, and this is a pain in the ass. Oh, you fucker. This whole thing fucking started coming undone. Alright. I was really hoping that would just fit. Alright. Fine. This kid is not great. Three big boy kill teams were your favorite. That's fair. Custodies are the closest, but even they get 4 boys. I think the smallest kill teams you can take at the moment are either Custodes or a heavy intercessor kill team. Which it annoys me that they put heavy intercessors in, but did not put Terminators in. Because, like, Terminators are just Primaris heavy intercessor. Primaris are just heavy intercessors are just Primaris Terminators. Sorry, words. This. You'll try to make a Terminator with hammer only 500 point list. God damn it, code. But also, honey, I want you to look up a picture of a Grey Knight's Dread Knight, because it's great. I think it's the Dread Knight. Let me make sure it's the Dread Knight. Yes, it is the Nemesis Dread Knight. Honey, look up what a Nemesis Dread Knight looks like, because it's dumb as shit, and I love it. It's a big boy inside a bigger robot boy. Yup. It's called the Baby Carrier. Because the robot also, like, doesn't have things like a leg rest. So it looks very goofy. Yeah, I should make you play 40K with me on TTS, and then get you addicted to another tabletop game that will drain cash. And watch as every single edition you get more updates than me and are generally stronger than me because you play a Marines faction. Just give me the least amount of boys possible. I am very sorry, honey, but your frequent usage of the term boy to describe your troops makes me think you'd have a lot of fun with an orcs list. Because remember, the orcs are a beautiful war fungus. that just want to fight everyone. Honey, they have their own classification of weapon. So you know how normally there's heavy, rapid fire, and assault weapons? Do you know what kind of weapon orcs get? Orcs get Daka weapons. Daka weapons are kind of like rapid fire weapons, but weirder and sillier. Because it's orcs. Their crusade rules are built around who's the crumpiest of the orcs. The crumpiest orc may become your war boss even if you didn't want him to. You put the list in Gaming General. I will see about building that in TTS for Kelly. Because I have all the models. Yeah, like there's a general rule about 40k, and that is that you will never meet an unpleasant orcs player. Orcs are just really nice. Oh, have a good night, Kelly. Oh, thank you, Cursewind. Thank you. Oh man, I'm just about done. Oh, right, I always forget to do these little bit pieces here for the... tubes. I just need to get these on and then clip out the other pieces that I need to paint. And then I'll be basically done. Ooh, I should put pauldrons on one of my gunners. I don't know why they only give you one set of pauldrons. It's so weird. Okay. Nearly done. Oh, geez. I do have one more thing I need to do. God damn. I keep thinking I'm done. Okay. You didn't add any traits or choose the subfaction. Oh. Cool. Hey, welcome back, Nyx. I keep thinking I'm almost done and then realizing I have a little bit more to do. Last thing. Really the last thing this time. Okay, this screw's empty. Yeet. I didn't actually yeet it. I don't know why I said yeet. Okay. Just attaching landing struts. Which, honestly, make painting these so much fucking easier. Or at least priming these. I might actually magnetize the rockets on this one. Okay. So there is a chance that Hellstrike missiles might wind up being better. Not a large chance, but a chance. Which one does go on? This one. Goes on here. here. There. Okay, so first this one. Underside. It's gonna go here. This one is gonna go. Let's go. This. This. So this one. I cannot tell. I need to turn this right side up for a sec. This one. So. I can't tell now. Are these both gonna face in at each other, maybe? No. Yes, okay. The wings are kind of dumb. Okay, they're supposed to be tilted in towards the ship, like that. Yes. Okay, wait, there's actually guides on the... there. Go. Attach the missiles. And of course, this piece or white stand. Okay. This is, in theory, a finished Valkyrie. Although these are going to get glued on after painting, or after priming. So I'm going to do prime and then here, and then same on the other side. And attach the doors. That'll attach the doors as well. That way I can get full painting on the door and a little better coverage on the wing struts. I'm going to give this door gunner pauldrons, I guess. There sure is one strong guy. Okay. Now, those old Flick spring launcher or Bionicle derivatives LEGO were so fond of. You could miniaturize some of those and mount them inside some artillery or a flyer. That would be amazing. Yes. Do that. Please. Okay. I'm going to prime these tomorrow alongside getting the next coat on my Leman Russ. And then, yeah. Which other, what's these? I've got another Tempester, another guy with a volley gun, 2 more with Melta, and 1 Melta built so far. I need to get another box of those soon. Okay, done for tonight. Have a good night, everybody. I'm going to go crash.